Hey, it's
Is
another
that Kate
Saturday
again?
night. Welcome to the GrimDark, where we're talking about our grim darkness of snow. We don't like it.
Are we getting Nick tonight?
I thought we
He
were.
said, yeah.
There's Garrett. Kate disappeared.
They traded.
Is that a good
Have you ever
trade,
seen him in
though?
the room at the same time? Said me, knowing that most of us have seen him in the room at the same time.
I have not heard from Nicholas other than a thumbs up or the salute thing. So this is our first one back for the new year. I was a bit under the weather last weekend, so we didn't play. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Hope
Happy
everyone-
2025, chat.
Hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year. I ate way too damn much New Year's Day. Well, sorry, let me take that back. New Year's Day for me, which was the Sunday after New Year's, because every New Year we eat lunch with my parents, chicken fried steak, all the good stuff. And my entire family was going off on both ends. We had the neurovirus or whatever that is.
Oh.
The youngest was going off both ends. The wife was going off the back end, and me in the middle were going off from the front end. But thank God it was only 24 hours. So we had to postpone until the next Sunday, and then I ate way too much chicken fry. As one does.
You had more room.
Yes, I did. A little bit of fasting, unintentional fasting in there. And I don't know why my Discord overlays have stopped working except sporadically. I noticed it last night too. When the odd thing is only one person last night was lighting up their little icon. And then as the night went on, more people started lighting up, but there were still like 3 of us that were not lighting up, and like y'all's aren't doing it now. So I don't know what's going on there.
Sad face.
Yeah. Get some music invite. Well, I guess I have to send it. I gotta wait for everybody to join. Where did Catherine go? I thought she went to get Garrett. Now Garrett's here. And
She said she was getting a call.
Oh, I thought she was going to go get Garrett. I guess we can go a little bit. Does anybody remember where we ended off?
We saved the kids. Well, most of them.
I think
The convenient opening created itself in the back of the cave.
Yep. So you could bypass the worms. Yep. Yeah, you got the kids back, and of course, Hamburg's heroes once again celebrated and cheered. Families throwing all kinds of gratitude and anything that they can afford. Some the 2 rich families, of course, offered to pay money, and they do so. I believe that was total of $3,000 between the families and everybody.
After finding
any that aren't so fortunate to have wealth, services or any businesses they have free of charge. Anything you need, anything from cobblers, carpenters, Wainwrights, those people. Well, hey, what's up, Techno? We're waiting for Catherine to get back and for Nicholas to show up.
It's okay. It's the first stream of the new year.
Yeah. And of course, I'm like, oh,
done.
you know what? Most of y'all are here. Those others usually are showing right up. I'll go ahead and do the kickoff. That gives them 10 minutes. Yeah. And no one shows up. Guess I can share this again. Here's the invite for music. That sounds. I don't know if I've. I think I got it before our last game. I've taken off into the adventures of bread making now. So next time we have GrimCon, we'll have fresh breads along with our meats. And speaking of that, was it March? Is that when you were looking at again, Brandon?
I mean, all of us, not just me.
Well, yeah, but you were pretty much the main organizer.
I know that does seem to be happening, doesn't it?
I'm providing the meats and the cooking and the location.
Yeah, but you're like 2 days away from doing that at any day of the year.
Correct. For the most part. Yeah, y'all have a little bit more planning on y'all's end to do. I just need to know
think we're still
date
going
so
to
I
try
can get
and
meats lined up.
I think we are still going to try and line up for March. So I need to post another poll and have everybody weigh in on best time, etc.
Yeah, and length of time so I can get the meats lined up. Definitely going to do some ribs, beef ribs. Well, there's Miss Catherine back.
Hi.
So I guess we're just missing Nick, so we can roll on. We're just going over what everybody remembered and talking about food and GrimCon.
Been a little bit since we played, huh?
Yeah. So y'all had rescued the children, got back. I was just telling everybody everyone's lauded is the continuing praise of the heroes of Hamburg. We put that money in the party sheet.
I mean, yeah, 1200 GP just doesn't have the same ring to it after we robbed the Count's nest egg.
Yeah.
Hey, that was given freely, okay?
A box was given freely. I don't think the contents of the box were known.
I'm considering it a bank error in my favor.
Yeah.
We should buy a house.
Like, yeah, just give him that box on my desk. Oh crap, there's 2 boxes.
Distributed the gold. You'll have 5 gold spare. Plus, there's several things in the party sheet that still are unaccounted for. So as you get back, of course, there's after getting the kids to the families and everything, the Inquisitor wants a report, and curious how so many of his men were not able to make it back. Hang on, I gotta get names again. The Ardent gives an accounting, as well as the Zealot and the remaining agent. There are a few questionable looks, if any, but nothing causes alarm so far. You managed to get most of your shenanigans missed because either being distracted or I think near the end, I believe she got blinded and could not see what Sock was doing.
Oh no.
There's Nick. Sorry, I'm running late. Be there shortly. So as you are giving your account there, Max, you're of course trying to keep your distance, low profile. You're sitting by the window. You recognize one of your guys across the street, giving a can't
Waving
symbol.
frantically.
No, he's using can't symbols to not draw attention, but trying to get. Once you notice him, he's like, need to speak with you.
All right, well, I will inconspicuously slide over at my earliest opportunity.
Okay. Actually, I will wait Well, no, you can relate later. So you sneak outside, not a big deal. You excuse yourself. As you head over there, he's like, caught word there's some bounty hunters in town, looking for your friend, the big guy. They had their drop moose and a cadell name as well. I don't know if that's supposed to be the same person, but those are the ones they're asking for. They're also carrying a heraldry of a dark blue field with a oak tree, solid white. I don't know if that means anything to you or them, but I just thought you should know since he kind of sticks out.
Thanks for the info, and Max will palm him a gold piece for his trouble, since he brought the news to him.
Thanks. You see, he still bites it to check it to make sure.
Oh, you're good for it.
Wise.
And just smiles, and then he disappears back into the crowd.
All right, well, that's interesting news. Next time I see Moose, I might ask him about that.
While the rest of you are inside, Max returns in a moment. The Inquisitor's like, well, you were out, had an interesting visit last night. Old woman. Kindly looking old woman, but older beyond her years. Peddling pastries.
Oh no, it's the pie lady.
Curiosity seemed to be the only one out. We don't notice many on the streets, but she was walking unhindered and unbothered. Very, very charming and very friendly. Pastries quite good as well. She said he points over to a table off to the side. She said she's leaving those for the Hamburg heroes. She knew you would be successful. She just had a feeling. And she also saw Pride for some information, since she seemed to be old and from here for a while. Discussing our mutual friend who lives up on the hill, and what we think he may be. And said that through the course of conversation that we might find information. There was a many years ago, she said, a servant had stolen a book from his library and fled. The only thing she knew is Kresk was the name of the town where this person was last reported. I think that book she said was supposed to be a personal journal. It may have damning information that we can use to see if our suspicions are true. So, from what I've looked at the maps, it's a small village, several days' ride from here to the east. I'm sorry, to the west. So perhaps you could check that out. The Inquisition, of course, would be very grateful for any positive identifications or linking to our suspicions.
You said this was a servant of the Count's?
The story she recounts was a servant. She like, I don't know if it was a page, scullery maid, somebody that was at the time working for him. We've been told through other accounts that he doesn't really keep many employees now. So I don't know how long ago this was. She said many years. In her recollection, I don't know how long that means. But the pastries are quite good. He picks when he says so, picks one off a plate and is eating it.
I just like I weirdly stare as he puts the pie in his mouth. I'm like, do I say something or do I just?
He likes
I'm just
critical
gonna-
information.
I'm just gonna let that go.
What information do you have? The times y'all have eaten it have been very delicious. Or the ones of you that have eaten it was delicious and gave you bonus hit points.
Just gonna let him eat the pie. Not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I don't want to rob him of those delicious bonus hit points.
That would just be rude of us.
I've also dispatched word to have more inquisitors and units sent this way as well. Hopefully they will be arriving within the next month or two.
That fast compared to
Great.
how long it took you to get here?
They're not all coming from Drissport. We have other outposts around the area. And you were not quite a priority at the moment either.
Ouch.
I'm used to not being a priority. So is all we're getting from investigating this thing you talked about your appreciation?
And I'm sure the continued appreciation of the people of this town you seem to be heroes of. If he is what we suspect, you know he has to feed upon something. It would be these people. And if the favor and gratitude of the Inquisition doesn't carry any weight, I see where it stands with you.
What was the last thing he just said? I didn't catch that.
Basically, questioning if the gratitude of the Inquisition isn't good enough for you, he sees where you stand.
What will you be doing in the days that we're
Continuing to investigate, research, and keep our eye on any movements he may do. He's quite elusive.
I thought it wasn't even in town right now.
Not that we've been able to see, but there's the castle to keep an eye on. He has to come and go at some point. As well as other spies that have work to do.
Max, is your staff moonlighting?
Not that I know of. They better fucking not be. When I cut that egg.
They signed a non-compete.
Yeah.
You signed an NDA with me also. Ah, shit, I didn't turn my music on. I did not.
It's playing for me, but I don't have the interface. It
Yeah, I
thinks it's still syncing.
just hit it. It wasn't because I looked over and could see it. And there was no meters moving.
No, but I've been listening to it for like 15 minutes now.
It may have the old one loaded up still if you just loaded up the player or something.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I got something to say, I guess. I think we're willing to do this one thing, but just remember, we do not work or are truly associated with the Inquisition. Your lot made sure that I wasn't.
And for good reason.
I roll my eyes. Straight up in front of him, I just roll my eyes.
His retina's detached.
We're going to get stuck that way.
But I think for now we're going to go take a little bit of a rest. I think we've earned that after today, and we watched many Many fine men get eaten by giant worms.
Well,
I could use a drink.
Oh, I'm sure you can. I know it's the loss of inquisitorial agents isn't a stranger to you.
Is it a stranger to anybody?
That my friend Oren has a point. That is just our line of work. And I'll turn and walk out.
Don't forget your pastries.
I grab
Can you
one on the way
those?
out. Yep.
I'm sure it's just whole
There's
armful
like
already.
a little pile of them. They're like in a big kerchief that's all nice, round up with a little bow on top of it. There's several different pies in it. And you head out back to your abode or wherever you wish to go.
I don't know. I feel like the manor itself is going to be under a lot of scrutiny, but fairly sure if we get inside, then it's still like a safe space. I'll just follow wherever Sock's going.
I mean, they already know we work with the count.
I can head back to the garrison.
Are you staying like there at the garrison for training, or are you just visiting like during the day of training? I mean, you have your own room and stuff at the manor.
I probably wouldn't spend much time in the manor.
He's a man.
Somebody's got to be. Somebody's got to train these guys how to handle an arm thrown in the face.
You just got a barrel of arms, throwing them at him like dodgeball.
If you can dodge and
I
block,
am gonna toughen you up.
Spear. So you're going to the garrison, Mr. Garrison. Where's the rest of you going?
Yes.
Well, Max is gonna track down Moose by himself when he's alone.
When Nick gets here, you can do
When
something.
I was gonna say when Nick gets here.
First thing you're gonna say is, "Your name is what?"
What about everybody else? Sock and Leo going to be doing?
I'm gonna go get a drink.
The drinks
just gonna
flow
follow.
as normal, but with a little bit more celebration after saving a bunch of children. And Cleo?
I am gonna do a little shopping with my new funds. I'm just gonna restock on arrows and kind of basic stuff.
Nope.
Nikes.
Nikes.
You may do so.
If I scab a nice little sweater,
Is it a little sweater?
Does it have special knitted holes for the spike collar to go?
oh yes, oh yes.
A spiked collar cozy.
So how many days of downtime do y'all want to have?
Give it
You
a
don't-
week of rest.
Yeah. Say there's
Probably
no
at least.
time frame that y'all have to do anything. So let's see. 7 days pass.
Hello.
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 Hey,
Sorry, you guys weren't connecting to my AirPods for like 5 minutes.
It's now
Uh-oh.
Friday.
My
October.
Yeah, my internet is bad. I'm out in the boonies. I'm on my way
What are you
home.
doing
So,
out there?
well, I was playing. So I got the hit war game, Twilight Struggle for Christmas. And if you're not aware of what that game is, it is a 3-hour minimum battle between the USSR and the US. And it was my first time playing it, so it definitely was not 3 hours. It was definitely more than that.
Well, I see as I advance time on the clock here that Moose completed drinking an Olympic swimming pool's worth of ale 6.25 days ago.
I was wondering when we were going to get that one.
So, Max pulls you off to the side when y'all are alone.
Hey, Moose. You got some guys looking for you, some bounty hunters. You what's up with that? Any particular reason?
Real cringe.
Did they provide any particular reasons? Because off the top of my head, I have none.
Well, I was informed by one of my guys, so they had a standard, and I described the standard, which I've already. It was what, blue with a white oak tree.
A dark blue background with a solid white oak tree.
Does that mean anything to you?
It does.
Damn it! I don't have my notes in front of me. Is it the thing related to my backstory that has to do? Oh, okay. I'm gonna look around real quick just to make sure that there's nobody close listening into us. And I'm going to lean down as close to Max as possible. Where did you see them? Or where were they seen? Where are they now?
My guy didn't tell me, like, did he say
You
where
don't
he
have
saw
that
them?
information.
I don't have that information. But they're in town, somewhere.
Yeah, then they were asking around or they gave 2 names.
Max.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask a favor of you as a friend, and I'm gonna ask that you don't ask any further questions.
Oh, trust me. I'm a career criminal.
Well, here's
we
what I'll.
We live on not asking too many questions. The less I know, the better.
Can you find information on where they are for me? I need to go have a little talk with them. And when I say talk, I look at my axe.
I need to go have a little murdering with them.
Also, before you joined us, Nick, the talking with the Inquisition, basically asking you to go check out a lead on possible information on Count Grishnak from a journal or diary or something of the sort that was stolen. A village several days to the east of here was the last known whereabouts many years ago. Also, there was a bunch of pastries left for your group from a kindly old woman that the Inquisitor was talking to last evening. She had stopped by and brought pastries to leave for the Hamburg heroes.
Yes, were they delicious?
There are still several.
I definitely ate one whenever I had the chance. But okay, thank you. Thanks for catching me up. Yes, Max, I would be very grateful to you as a friend if you could get for me their location, and I will take care of the rest.
You sure you can handle all of them by yourself? You don't want a little backup?
Well,
Because I'm sure I can get Orin to help out.
What kind of criminal were you again? Were you like the tax fraud kind, like the paper criminal?
I was the blue collar kind. No.
Have you dealt with some blood money before?
Oh, absolutely. I did assassinations.
Oh, okay. Thank you for being so candid. I feel like I'm getting a little bit smarter, but maybe I don't know what the word candid means. Thank you for your honesty. Actually, yeah. I would perhaps benefit from the opinion of a more experienced criminal such as yourself. I need to kill these people, to put it bluntly. But,
okay. Well, I'll track down the guy that told me the information in the first place. See if we can get a canvas going.
Thank you.
We'll take it from there.
Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go tell Sock something real quick.
Okie dokie.
Because Sock is like the one person that Moose absolutely trusts. He's gonna go find Sock and talk to Sock real quick. So, that takes any time for me to get to
that's
Sock.
easy enough to do. Y'all had gone back to the manor.
Okay. I go find Sock. Sock, where you at?
I'm drinking.
Oh, perfect. I sit down next to you and I start drinking with you. Hey, Sock, I need your help with something.
What is it?
Well, you don't have to say yes. This is a friend asking a friend. But I need to kill some people. Don't suppose you could lend a helping hand with that.
Why they gotta die?
They
I can't believe you would lie to me.
I'm sorry, I just completely lied to you.
It's hard to explain, Sock. Let's just say I am perhaps wanted for not correct reasons or mostly incorrect reasons. And they want to kill me, so I must kill them first.
Oh. Maybe we can talk them out of it.
Well, I'd rather not.
Pass.
Unless you want to distract them by talking so I can get a good clean kill.
Well, I don't know about that, Moose, but maybe.
Well, how about this? If you talk to them and you convince them to leave me alone, I will not kill them. But if they're not convinced, I do kill them.
All right, you're on.
Thank you, Sock. Also, you're not getting all of it in your mouth. You're spilling it on yourself.
I look down at my soaked shirt and I just go, that's on purpose.
I very gently pat you on the back. There. Moose is here to drink with you now. And that'll be all for me for now.
Reggie, what have you been doing?
Sorry, I still had my mic muted. What was that?
What have you been doing?
Mostly just sitting with them. Except if he went and found, I'm still thinking we were still at the bar like an hour later.
Now,
Is this
okay,
sometime
now,
in the week?
Are you doing? Hang on, Sock. Are you drinking at home or at a bar? Was it
Bar.
okay?
But
So, yeah,
did Nick want to go find him alone? Because the first place he would have found him is like in an open setting.
So were you discussing that at an open bar, or how would you have done that?
Oh, I assumed that he was drinking in the mansion.
So I had
or
to
the
clarify
manor.
to make sure.
Got it. Okay. I probably would not have said exactly how I said it. That would have actually changed how I presented my problem to Sock.
Of course, you could have
it could have just
talked
been
at a point when you could be alone. You could have done that as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just I'll speak to him as quietly and privately as possible in the bar setting. But yeah, I go out and I find Sock.
So I'm gonna say, Reggie, are you there with them?
I went initially with everybody, yeah.
Okay. So unless he tried to, you would have heard some of that conversation.
I think in light of rescuing a bunch of kids recently, I'd be feeling a bit generous in not trying to take advantage of Moose's situation. And I'm going to pretend I didn't hear any of that. So the last thing I want on his list is him knowing that I saw him in a vulnerable moment.
I don't need any more negative points on his little tally sheet. What other than Cleo looking for bagels? We'll have to see what Cleo's doing when she gets back.
Hey, Sock, I got a question. Why do we care if we're in their good graces or not?
I don't really care, Max.
He's calling you by the wrong name.
That's the other Max.
There's another Max?
Yeah, there's a good Max, and then there's a not good Max. You're
There's
talking
7
not good Max.
There's 7 of us, and we trade weekdays.
Is that why there's always a different hat?
Yeah. I'm the no hat Max.
Weird. So what are you looking for, no hat Max?
If you don't work for the Inquisition anymore, why are they still telling you what to go do?
I only do it to keep them off my back. They said there's going to be a bunch more here, but there probably won't be anyone here for them to meet. If
Yeah,
you catch my drift.
Also, the last time you spoke with the Count, he was wanting you to do what you can to get them out of the city.
And it sounds like instead we've brought more. So we did negative progress.
Give it a while. I've got a plan.
Is it like critical mass? Like you get enough of them together and they all start dying?
When there's enough of them in one spot, that does kind of tend to happen.
By the way, is this conversation being had like openly? Like, and I'm still sitting there right next to you while you're talking to Sock about this.
Yeah, I'm just sitting.
Y'all got like either a table in a corner, like y'all have got a special area typically that's reserved for if y'all show up, people move. It's kind of like sit back a little bit, so there's not immediately people right there. But you don't want to be having big, loud conversations either.
Right. If the Count really wants to get rid of the Inquisition, he could just kill them. don't know how well that would work.
I'm back.
Well, I figure his old boss is probably high up enough in the chain that if they stop reporting back, more people are going to keep coming. We got to just give them a good enough reason to think that they don't need to be here anymore and everybody can leave. Maybe.
I don't know. I'm a big hitty guy, not a magic and smart guy.
I don't really think
to you,
magic
Sock.
and smart need to go together. I'm going to wander away and find the barkeep.
Easy enough.
And I'm gonna take like, I don't know, 3 gold coins, put it in their hand, be like, this is for a special occasion. You know, just this, just did something really big for the town. You know, everybody's really excited. My big friend over there. I want this town to have a drink named after him. Do you think you can come up with some kind of tankard of moose cocktail?
Moose
We can
piss.
sure try. We may take some experimentation. Does it need to be to his taste, or just a taste?
Well, his taste is yes.
Yeah, we know he will drink pretty much anything. Does he like a special flavor, a special time of year? You know, what do you want me to work with?
I want you to come up with some kind of like really strong hitting lager with some kind of like kick your ass spices, maybe.
And what kind of spices?
I'm not really good with mixology, but you know, something with some punch.
We can
Something
do
that makes you want to grab a dude's arm and hit another dude with him.
That's pretty much any ale when you've had enough. And I've heard he's done that several times. We've seen it in here.
Yeah.
As,
I don't
as
know.
he looks, as you follow his gaze, and you see still like plywood up on some window areas that hasn't been repaired yet. Yeah, well, would be honored for our fine establishment to be the creators for one of the heroes. Definitely.
Okay. Well, this is the seed money, and if I'll check in with you a bit later if you've come up with something, and if you feel like you're on the right track, but you need a little more, I'll be happy to invest. Just don't let him find out until it's ready.
Will do. I will send someone to let you know when I've got several batches ready, and we'll try some different flavors.
Perfect. Thank you, good sir.
Thank you. He smiles, putting the gold in his pocket. As you walk away and turn around, you see him kind of pull them out of his pocket, start biting them.
And then I will just
no one
casually move back to the table.
So, while you were away getting bagels,
Yes.
what's the last thing you heard from who?
I heard everything.
Okay.
She was just away from the keyboard, not the headphones.
Yes.
Just making sure.
I do have one small thing I would like to do, actually.
Sure.
While I'm not shopping. I would like to find a doctor.
Okay, what kind?
Dr.
Grishnak? I mean, he's
like
out of town at the moment.
Nose and throat specialist.
Okay. Yeah, sure, you find a Dr. Schmitz.
Dr. Schmitz, that's so nice to meet you. I've had this problem lately where I'm not tasting things right. You know, is that like, do I have cancer? Should I be worried about that?
I
Let
looked
me
my
see
symptoms
here.
up on Google.
He has you turn your head, checks your ears. You've a bit of wax built up.
Oh.
That should not cause taste, but can does it affect your hearing?
Oh, I wouldn't exactly know.
You don't know if
No,
it
that's
affects your hearing.
yeah, no, that's been not a problem for a long time.
So you hear well, even with
No,
all the
I don't.
wax.
I don't hear at all.
Well, because all the wax, you should clean the ears.
What is that? Is that really it? Wait,
All these years, it was just wax.
all these
buildup.
years?
And he checks your nose. You have much hairiness in your nostrils. Have you tried snipping? Do you have problems with smell?
I mean, smell not so much. It's just really the taste. It's
Okay,
nothing
say
really tastes quite right. Ah.
Hang on, dogs are barking at something. Any slight little sound outside, and everybody's like, "We got to bark." So he's checking. He's holding up. He's got one of those. He pulls down like a mirrored thing on his forehead. It's a round circular thing. He's holding up a candle where you can see in there. Everything seems normal. Your taste buds are very, very gray though. It's almost like almost as if they're dead. He takes a knife to please be very still. He tries scraping your tongue a little bit. Your taste buds. Look here, and he's pointing, and they're like a pale, like dead skin gray.
Oh.
Do not know what this is. I've not seen such. This very well may be causing it. It does not appear to be fungal. What have you eaten or done recently? Consumed?
Nothing besides the usual. I've been eating probably a lot of fatty, oily foods, a lot of breads. I've been drinking this new wine lately. That's been pretty good.
So
Kinda,
you say good is it? So the wine has flavor.
yeah, you know what? You're
And the breads and everything, and the fatty that fat foods
everything
are
else.
very rich in
Everything else
flavor.
is just kind of like dull. But no, yeah, I have like one wine that is still fine.
Well, then it should not be the taste buds if the wine is good quality, and the fatty foods those are flavorful as well.
The foods are decent. Maybe a little bit not as good as they were. When I guess was better. Drinks. It's mostly drinks that are I just can't taste or are just disgusting.
This does not sound familiar to me. However, you are having flavors. I would suggest taking a stiff brush and scrubbing the tongue with lye and dry soda.
Okay, yeah, no, I can get some of that. Yeah.
Brandon's face.
Doctor, thank you so much. It's so nice just having an answer.
You're a miracle worker, Doc.
You're a miracle worker.
I'd say thanks yet.
You're most welcome.
I pay him handsomely and I leave.
He does not bite your coin. He accepts your coin as is.
I wish I could pay my doctors like that. I pay you handsomely and then leave. What? How much are you giving me? A handsome amount, and I just walk out.
I need your insurance, and you need to fill out in triplicate.
I'm not gonna do all that.
I like that the ENT doesn't bite the coin. He's like, do you know how many people come in here with issues because they're chewing on their coins?
Popper Cam.
Currency is the number one transmitter of disease, believe it or not.
Everyone keeps putting their mouths on all the coins in town. How the plague spreads.
Plague coin is the new crypto.
There we go.
I go to a nice salon afterwards, get my ears cleaned, my nose hairs trimmed, my hair washed, go home, get some chemicals, swish them around.
It's a good thing you can't die from that, because that was some bad. So yeah, nothing changes except that your ears. It's weird feeling air. There's a difference in the feel, but you still can't hear anything, of course. And breathing feels a lot easier. You're smelling a little bit better.
Nice.
But taste is all the same. Only the wine really tastes good. So, over the course of the week, Max, you were able to get information on where these guys are staying. And from what your guys have gathered, there's 4 of them. Hey, Saturday, thanks for the raid, brother. Hope you all had a great game. And why is that way in the corner? It's supposed to be in the center. There are 4 of the bounty hunters, and they carry an air of confidence about them. Pretty stocky guys. One of them very, very lean and lithe. You do gather that information.
Do we have a location or just their descriptions?
No, you have a where they're staying.
Okay.
Say it's one of the an inn at a different place y'all typically don't frequent. The Laughing Cow is what it's known as.
The Laughing Cow. Everyone loves a good laughing cow.
Well, Max, you're the expert criminal here. So I'm gonna let you take the lead on this, but before you do, I just want to make it very clear that I will give these gentlemen one chance to turn around and leave, and if they don't take that chance, I intend to kill them. How we approach this? What do you recommend? Do you recommend approaching them? Do you recommend setting I don't know, like a meeting or tipping them off, like I'm going to be somewhere, they come to us? I also don't want any civilian casualties, so honestly, meeting with them in a location, an empty location would be preferred.
You know, I actually had some thoughts.
Oh, do tell.
What if we get the Inquisition to do our dirty work for us?
I like the way you think.
We could just frame them. No need to.
Okay.
No need to.
I like where this is going. Tell me more.
No need to put our necks on the line.
All right, how do we frame them? What like do we start a rumor or do we like plant something on them?
Oh, we could. What kind of heretical bullshit does Sock have? I'm
don't know.
sure he's got some kind of heretical garbage that.
Hey, Sock, get over here. We have questions for
Hey,
you.
Sock.
What's happening?
Oh my God, he's still drunk.
Snap out of it, man. We need you.
It's been a week.
All right, Sock.
Wait, Bradley, I want to try and cast Lesser Restoration on myself. At
Well,
disadvantage.
you don't have to stay drunk unless you're wanting to. It's like this is over the course of the week, no specific time.
Oh,
frame.
damn. Fine.
I mean, you can do so.
What do you mean? You can't just yell at me to get over here. I have things I do.
Sock, we have a very important Inquisition-related question for you.
Oh, great. I don't have enough of those lately. Thanks.
So, Sock, we would like to frame the mercenaries that are the bounty hunters, and have the Inquisition take care of them for us. Entirely my idea, by the way, and definitely not Max's. But how would one go about framing someone for the Inquisition?
Let's just put a bunch of weird symbols in their house. Like find their hotel room, carve a bunch of symbols in the walls and stuff. That usually works.
Is that really it? Just like they get killed for holding a book?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any like books with symbols that we can give them?
I'm not going to lose my own collection so that you can do this. We're going to carve some symbols into the room.
Okay. That's a lot easier than I expected it to be. Anything else, Max?
No, I mean, I guess we could just. I feel kind of bad for the hotel. I mean, the hotel's probably going to be completely blasted. That's all right, I suppose.
We should probably also get some, like, dead animals and blood or something. Just put it all over the room.
Okay. I mean, I can definitely get some animals. How fresh do they need to be?
It doesn't really matter that much.
Okay.
But keep in mind that we have to be able to get them in the room still.
Yeah, I can probably.
I'm just imagining Moose with like his pockets full of dead squirrels or something.
Oh, see, I was
luck.
thinking of just getting a deer.
Keep these for good luck.
Just bring a whole deer. That should be plenty of blood, right?
Like those guys, like those people you hear from time to time trying to take animals on airplanes.
What animal does the Inquisition hate the most?
What's the
And
most heretical of God's
Yeah,
creatures?
Is there any particular animal?
Not off the top of your head, Sock.
Yeah, no, I just
Okay.
anything filled with blood should be fine.
Okay. You know what? I've got an idea. I'm gonna go down to the market. I think I saw somebody selling goats. I'm gonna go buy a goat.
Okay, you
Does
managed
anybody
to
want to go with?
get a goat.
All right, cool. All right, like
I
2
don't
hours
think-
later, I'm back with a goat.
But we should really do this at night. We should try to get them out of the room and do it when they're not there. Or we could try to just sneak in through a window.
Well, what if Max's acquaintance tells them that I've been spotted on like the other side of town, and while they're gone, we plant all the evidence.
That makes sense to me. Sure.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Sorry, Max. I feel like I kind of told you that I was going to put you in charge, and then I just kind of took it all back over.
I mean, they're your bounty hunters, bro.
Thank you. Well,
I feel like a man has the right to plan his own bounty hunter murder.
All right. Let's. I mean, if we're going this far, let's go ahead and let's plant the evidence. And
You're coming with us, right, Sock? You're the one that knows. You can carve the most realistic.
I
Some
know
might
the
say you
most
could carve
heretical things.
the symbols.
I would be happy to. I am happy to carve the most heretical things you've ever seen.
Great.
And
Everyone's about to take so much warp damage.
Oh my god.
Does this look good? Oh.
Sock, do you guys still wear like weird cloaks and stuff?
No, no one does that anymore. They only do that in plays.
Can't plant like hoods and robes on them?
It's really unnecessary.
Okay.
So cliche.
Well, I like this plan. Let's do it.
While you're finalizing that, I'm going to take dogs out. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, Max.
Hey, what?
I want to let you know I really appreciate you helping me out with this. You're a very good friend. And Sock, you are also a very good friend for agreeing to assist us with this.
Of course. Anything. Not really. Not really anything.
Okay.
When it's convenient.
Now, the only question that I have for you is, once we've planted the evidence, how are we going to tell the Inquisition without, I guess, without making it like super obvious that we were the ones involved in the whole thing? Are we going to have somebody else talk to them, or what are we going to do?
Oh, we'll just bring it to their attention somehow. Anonymous letter.
An anonymous letter, huh? Does that actually work?
I sent 50 of them and brought them here.
Cringe.
Yeah, how many months did that take again?
I don't think it will be the same.
Okay. You're right, because they're already here. All right, well, as soon as the almighty DM comes back, I would like to enact this plan, assuming nobody else has anything else they're doing.
I'm yelling.
I don't think anything else is as exciting as this.
I'm yelling at the guards about how 30-something children got kidnapped, and I'm somehow the last one to hear about it.
When I say bring important stuff to me, this is the kind of thing I mean.
This is what I'm talking about.
Come on, guys!
This is the exact kind of thing I am talking about.
1 time an inconvenience, 2 times it's a pattern, 3 times it's a problem, guys. All right. No. Go.
Max, Sock, I don't necessarily want to involve the others, but do you think we should at least let them know that something's going on in case we need any backup. I've come to learn after spending all these months with you and fighting with you that, well, we usually fuck something up and need help at some point. And by we, I mean Reggie. So as long as we don't invite Reggie, we'll be fine.
Who?
Exactly.
I only remember, for some reason, I just remember having 2 Maxes.
Max 1 and Max 2.
I'm back. What kind of shenanigans did I miss? Hey,
We're
Armin,
trying to
thanks for
just-
stopping by, brother.
We're trying to decide whether or not to involve or to let the other people in our group know that something's about to happen.
That you're trying not to?
No, we're deciding whether or not we want to.
Oh, because I was going to
Exactly.
say that during the points here or there, Cleo, you catch some of the conversation just in passing, like, you have a habit of reading lips. You can tell that shenanigans are being planned. You don't really know what. And if you share any of that with Orin in passing here and there, because you still have communications. Orin comes back here and there, change of clothing, different things like that. So he's not 100% always gone.
Yeah, I would mention, looks like the goofballs are up to something. Orin?
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
our friends are being really suspicious.
I'm not done yelling at the guards.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's been like
Dogs bugging you
4
too,
days,
huh?
man.
It'll be over when I say it's over.
Okay, you do your thing. I'm gonna ask what they're whispering about all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, one day while they're scheming, I will walk up. So, you guys up to something?
We're gonna frame some bounty hunters.
Oh, cool. Do you need help with that, or?
Probably, actually. I'm sure. Wait. You can walk on walls now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just had a moment of in real life, I had my hand up to my mouth when I said that. I was like, Cleo has no idea what I just said. I just I mumbled something. Cleo's like, "Did you just curse at me? Did you just cast a spell on me, Sock? What the fuck?" Okay, that was pretty funny. Yeah, seems like a couple of nasties are after Moose, and we're going to frame them and hopefully get them put in jail or killed, and not by us.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So far, the plan is that I'm going to draw a whole bunch of very, very illegal symbols in their hotel room.
Very, very, extremely illegal symbols.
Stuff like "Down with Capitalism."
Siri, I wasn't even talking to you. What the fuck?
Did you say down with capitalism? You've been added
Calling
to the
the
list.
police. Yeah. So right now the plan is that we're going to draw them out by feeding them information that Moose is somewhere across town. Get into the hotel room, leave a bunch of blood and symbols all over, and then get the town guard or the Inquisition to go in and check it out.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Which part of that do you want to do? We could really use someone to walk up the wall and go up the window. Into the window, whatever.
Oh, I have a question. Where are you gonna get the blood and stuff?
From a goat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Like how Sasha said it so matter of factly immediately upon your question. No delay whatsoever. A goat.
Well, yeah, no, it seems like you guys have it pretty planned out. I mean, if you need somebody to walk on walls or something, I can totally do that. But like,
You
yeah,
know,
just
I would
whatever.
like to point out that if our goal is to get the Inquisition to eventually leave, and suddenly they discover a room full of the most illegal
The most
carvings
hated
possible,
shit.
I don't know if they're going to be like, yeah, things are calming down in this town. But I still like the plan that I don't know about.
I was gonna say you're not there. Get the fuck out.
Nobody invited you, Reggie.
I'm not Reggie, I'm Max.
That's Max.
Max
2.
was invited.
What if I
Hatless
just
Max.
said Max 1 was actually Max 2? Reggie is actually Max 1 in Sock's head.
Which Max are you again?
Hatless Max.
I'm
That's
not
right.
there.
How is Max with you and Reggie? Have you included him in any of your organization's information, or other than he knows you're running something?
Not yet. I was gonna loop him in eventually once we were busy, saving the kids, and then we were busy saving the kids again. But once you know what? You're right. Max is gonna go find Reggie.
I'm saying it was just a question. I wasn't trying to.
No, I've been meaning to like talk to him about it for a while, actually.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
one thing that we might have just in the time that has, in some of our time skips, I think I would have at least discussed with you the fact that like I'm trying to put resources towards just gathering more information about like possession and weird arcane statues
Possession,
and
that's
things.
against the law. No, nothing. Okay, tough crowd.
I got it.
My head
I'm
was
dying out here.
So if nothing else, Max would know that I'm a potential buyer for information or antiquities.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Before you jump into that, hang on a second. Has Oren been doing anything other than the standard daily drills? Are you doing anything?
I'm
with
yelling at the
information
guard.
that Cleo has shared with you about some shenanigans afoot?
I'm yelling at them because like 30 children went missing.
They have been thoroughly berated for the entire week. Morale is a bit low for their incompetence.
Morale will continue to descend.
Until performance improves. I don't know if it's the berating or the fact that he keeps throwing limbs at them.
You see him just carrying a barrel. He's got pulling behind him, and you just pulls out an arm, and you.
Whips it. I just whip it at him.
It's like Zen training. You never know when he's going to pop around a corner and throw a limb at you.
So other than the lowering of morale and liberation, when you make your trips back home to shower or change clothing, speak with anybody, is there anything you're going to interact with the others?
I'm not
in
going
between?
back to the manor.
Okay. Well, fuck me
What?
trying to include you in this shit. Go just do shit. Throw arms at people.
If I need
Too
to bathe,
cool. Too cool for a manor.
I do it with the boys.
He's with the boys.
If you don't come back, Scott will be sad.
Good.
Wow, too far. If there's anything we don't do in this party, it's make Scab sad.
Fuck that cat dog.
That giant cat.
She's not a cat.
Who cares if it's a cat? We don't make Scab sad. I don't know why you guys are trying to fight this.
What are we fighting?
I'm fighting your face.
Is it a dog?
Dad and Dad are fighting again.
Okay, so Max.
How do we
and,
ever get anything done?
Max and Reggie, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, I guess Max comes and finds me at some point.
Dude. So I've been thinking.
Dangerous.
How would you
Yeah.
like how would you like a position in the organization, in the Jagged Shadows? I know you're interested in your stuff, and we're working on it. I haven't had anything quite yet, but
Was there a sudden vacancy?
I'm the leader. I can make a vacancy.
All right, because sometimes there's a position that opens up because the job they were doing was a little bit risky. So I'm just,
It's a criminal organization. I believe nepotism is allowed.
Oh no, my criminal organization is corrupt.
Who could have foreseen this coming?
well,
I
first
hired
off,
only the worst people. What happened?
I think that's a great name. So just putting that out
The
there.
worst and darkest, everybody.
The diggity
What
dankest.
are you looking for in particular?
Well, having you around will let's just say having someone who can appear as a trustworthy individual can come in handy sometimes.
Illegal.
I thought that's what most of your hats were for. No, okay. I mean, it's piqued my interest.
I'm not going to lie. I like that I've reformed the group, but the guard literally knows we exist. Right now, we literally only function because the guards allow it.
Yeah, there is a bit of a. I think we've got a conflict of interest between you and Orin, both knowing each other and working together.
What?
Called friendship nepotism. Friendmatism.
Well, you know what they say: friends let friends do crimes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes total sense.
He looks the other way when I rob people, and I look the other way when he runs around and throws hands at people.
I say now,
God
you
bless
would know
America.
that
Throwing
while
hands.
typically a good majority of the watch let your shit slide, it's becoming more difficult with the more elite guard that Orin is training. It seems to draw more Puritans and sticklers for actual law and justice.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
I gotta talk to him.
I gotta talk to him.
But anyway, yeah, you can have like a semi-lieutenant kind of position, and when you go on digs or whatever it is you do, you can because in my experience, people that go out and do that sort of stuff, no offense, are kind of like hoity-toity dumb idiots that are only doing it because they have nothing better to do. They're not all like you, who are, have an honest interest in the game.
Well,
If I-
I am a little concerned. Okay. This is a yes. I'm just putting some asterisks on it for your benefit.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned if you want me doing things like really good lying. But I can certainly be like I end up in some, donor circles from time to time, so I can be a little more useful than I have been to that
Yeah, it's mostly
enterprise.
it would mostly be like kind of information gathering, stuff like information gathering, kind of like finding marks essentially.
Oh. And there's no problem if I happen to put people on a list because I'm biased?
It's a criminal organization, Reggie.
That wouldn't be honest. We're an honest criminal organization.
Max gives you the dumbest look you have ever seen. You know what?
Maybe this isn't working out, Jack.
Maybe this isn't
maybe
working out.
Okay, that was supposed to be said with a bit of a wink and a nod.
Oh, okay. You did
Boys.
not sell it. You did not sell it. Okay.
Oy.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm in. I think that also maybe if I'm a little bit closer to the flow of information about some of these circles, then stuff that your guys might have thought wasn't meaningful could actually be a lead that I needed. So I think this is pretty mutually beneficial. Plus, I'll
Sure.
get a title.
And of course, being part of the organization, that means you'll know even faster if you find something particularly interesting to you.
I'm going to shake Max's hand. You have yourself a deal, sir. Or
Wait, Reggie,
boss.
you forgot
Max
to talk
picks your
about
pocket
your
while
benefits.
you're shaking his hand.
Hey,
You
thank you
didn't
for the raid,
secure your
Baron.
benefits for your
Hope you had a good
401k.
game.
Max, shake your hand. Welcome to the Jagged Shadows. Now, if you excuse me, I have a hotel room to deface.
Is this business?
Pleasure.
A little bit of both.
I mean, Moose has some guys after him, and I mean, I can't really be letting Moose die. He's like a puppy, you know, a big mastiff puppy.
Yeah. Do you know anything about mixology?
That a guy's
Never
name?
heard of it.
I'm a bit of
Okay.
an
Is that what DJs
alcoholic
do?
myself.
Okay.
I'd like
Hold
to
it.
picture Jack saying, "Welcome to the crew. You now refer to me as Mr. Hats."
Mr.
You
don't wanna Dr. piss off Professor Mr.
Hats.
All right, well, that's all I had.
Okay,
I guess we're gonna get to our.
You also have learned that the bounty hunters are with more information gathering over this week to get more specifics. Your guys have learned through questioning and having certain barmaids and things eavesdrop that they are with the White Oak family, and they're hunting Moose. You learn that Cadell is the same person as Moose, so this isn't two different people. And
My
he's
God.
wanted for killing a nobleman's son.
Oh,
Wait, is that it?
that's all?
That's what you have found out.
Okay, because there's more to the story than that.
We don't know.
Well, I know.
So do with that what you will.
I will answer only one question per person.
Well, that's if Jack even shares anything.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. And Reggie does not count as one of those people.
It's okay. I already got the information. I'm in the
Jack, roll
group
me
chat
percentile
now.
dice.
All right. Oh shit! I'm not even in fantasy grounds. I've been doing
That's
this.
funny. Never mind.
Oh, look at that! I got a 20. Just rolling here on my own table that no one can see.
Percentile dice, Jack.
You got a 100.
100% success.
I just completely forgot to even open up the program that we use.
That's funny.
I do that all the time, but I've been concertedly getting better at it. Like,
Ow.
Bradley will be over here like, all right, roll initiative, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Double fuck.
I can't.
Bradley, I rolled a natural 20.
Awesome.
I know you can't see it, but I totally did.
That was when you got up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and you broke your pinky toe clean off on the corner of the desk.
Clean off.
It was a 20. He criticaled his pinky toe.
He's not going to use it.
That's a sharp ass desk.
Just give it to Oren so he can throw it at his recruits.
Vorpal desk.
Small enough to be put into a blunderbuss.
All right, there we go.
Shoot it at your crew.
82.
Okay, you've never heard of this family, the White Oaks.
All right. I'll just keep that in my back pocket.
Nobility of some kind.
All right. Oh, that's right. We need someone to be the person that leads them away. Who wants to do that?
I vote for Reggie.
I also vote for Reggie.
I'm not a part of this plan.
Well, you better become a part of it because you're being
Listen.
inducted into it.
Yeah, you work for Max now. And I'm asking Max to do this for me as a favor, as a friend.
As a friend, not as the Jagged Shadows.
No, for him to me. I don't care who he orders around as a boss.
I mean, you can join if you want. It's not really official business per se.
Wait, were you talking to me or to him?
Him.
Oh, I thought you were offering me a job all of a sudden.
Does anybody have any suggestions on how you lure away 4 bounty hunters as a completely unrelated individual?
You're going to tell them that you saw me somewhere else on the other side of town.
This is gonna go great.
Tell them I went out into the forest to do my usual forest hunting thing. They'll just wait.
I think I can find the right motivation to show up at their door and be like, "Hey, I found the person that you want to kill, and I want to help you kill him."
Okay, wait. If they're hunting moose, do you think they know us? Because if they know us, that might not go so well.
I mean, they may have heard of us, but they probably don't know what we look like. Right? We don't have like any statues of ourselves around town, do we?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We do have a lot of potential investment money.
Kate, roll me percent off.
Oh, good.
Okay, thanks.
Wow.
That's a nice safe number.
So,
I mean,
I guess
do
the other
we
question...
do we really need Moose in the hotel room? Moose, how fast can you run?
Oh, God.
Well, if I dash, I can run up to 80 feet per round of combat.
I could run 80 feet in 6 seconds.
That's pretty fast.
I mean, you are one of the heroes. What if you just got their attention and ran to? Luckily, I know someone in the guard. What if you just got their attention and ran to the guard?
I mean, are you like kill on sight?
Well, Maybe.
Also, Max, it's like, is this public knowledge, or do we know this because of the network? Like, if I strolled up to these guys and said, "Hey, I know where Moose is," are they going to be like, "How the hell do you know we're looking for him?"
What's a moose?
Well, they had to get the information somehow.
Right, but I mean, like, they're really good listeners. It could have been, whispered over a table. So if I'm going to go stand in front of them potentially, or maybe Moose is just going to run in front of them, that's fine. I want to make sure that I'm not showing up with information I shouldn't
say
have.
if it's Moose, it doesn't really matter if it's public information because it's Moose. Right. Maybe you should stay with. Oh God, we're splitting the party so bad. Maybe you should stay with Moose in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong.
I don't feel like I'm his first choice for backup.
That is true. You know what? You bring up a good point.
Reginald, you are not my
Come
first
on,
choice.
it'll be like a buddy cop thing.
You are not my first choice for anything. But you are not my last choice either. My last choice would be Scab, and only because I don't want Scab to get injured, because I love her too much.
We really need to get a flag with like just a hyena on it and just be like, this is our flag. This is the symbol of our group.
I think Scab would approve.
What I'm saying is, I don't hate you enough to make you last, versus how much I love Scab to make her last. I'm not saying this to make you feel better. I'm saying this to let you. I'm saying this to let you know exactly how much I care for you. I care for you. Hang on, where's my
exactly
list?
Where on that
I care for you -3 total.
If I had to put a number,
if I had to put a number,
a metric
on my love for you, it's -3.
Aw.
There's you. Your flag is hyena rampant.
Excellent.
That's pretty good. If it makes you feel better, Reggie, you're not the only person with a rating.
Yeah, but that doesn't say anything. I mean, you could have a rating for everybody and they're all positive.
I do, in fact, have a rating for another person. I won't disclose who she is, but it's positive 101.
Scab.
And
was this
plus 100 of those points is because she isn't Reggie.
Excellent.
So technically, I'm rated -103.
No, negative 104. Remember, it's 101.
Right, but you said the. Never mind. So my thought process here, guys, was if I'm trying to lead them away, it's super easy for me to get them far enough for everything to get done and then disappear. But if they're chasing Moose, Moose has to either kill them or lose them.
Yeah,
Fair
the point is to make the Inquisition do all the work for us. So I think that kind of defeats the purpose of our plan.
Right.
I mean, if you guys need me to like get scarce, I'll just go drink in the manor. But
turns out the bounty hunters are just waiting in the manor.
Yeah. But that doesn't seem very honorable, and this is my problem that you're helping me with. So I would like to help as best I can.
Where does framing the bounty hunters for heretical beliefs fall on the honorable spectrum?
Yes.
Despite their claims to nobility, they are anything but. They may be
The rest of
noble
us-
by. They may be noble. But what I'm saying is they're noble by blood, and that is all.
So is everyone except Max and Moose, all we know is that there's bounty hunters after you?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Unless Max shares more.
What did you do, Moose? I mean, was this like the biggest bar brawl in the history of bar brawls?
I did what I had to do to protect myself and the one I loved. I killed a man to protect my love, and I still lost her. Honestly, I don't know how long they've been hunting me. Maybe they've been hunting me ever since. I don't appreciate you dredging up these bad memories, Reggie. I'm going to add another -1 to my feelings for you.
Let's just keep beating the dead horse. Well, they seem pretty determined then. Was this guy like super rich or super powerful?
He was the Lord's son.
Oh shit.
Praise Jesus.
He killed Jesus.
I killed Jesus to absolve us of all our sins.
Hey, it ain't so.
I am the Roman.
Damn it, Garrett.
Moose was just mistaken, though. The dude's name was Jesus.
Oh no. Ugh. I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. Just see if I can keep them distracted. How long do you guys need anyway?
Well, how long does it take to carve heretical symbols into the walls?
And not go crazy. I don't know if that has anything impact on the time.
An hour might be good. You know, assuming that we're in position near the near their inn, their lodgings. A sock.
Yeah.
About how long do you think it'll take to carve in heretical symbols?
Oh, just give me a knife. I can do it pretty quick.
Yeah, see? Give them a knife and it'll be pretty quick.
Do I know? I should, right? That Moose just kind of leaves once a month to go wander out into the woods and stay there for a couple days.
Yeah, that's happened. Actually, see, it's we're currently on a new moon, so it's been about a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Because what I'm thinking then is that if you can kind of point me in a general direction of like where you go camp, that actually might naturally leave, something that they can start trying to track that would keep them busy for a little while. Like I can just know that, I've seen you come in from that direction and you match the description of the person they were looking for. And then once I've got them out there, I can help look for a little while. Like that should give you plenty of time to do what you're trying to do, right? And then I'll just, if things go south, I can disappear. If they don't find anything, because you're not going to be out there, then that still keeps them busy, right?
That seems to sound good to me. Yeah. I said that really weird. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Anybody else see any holes in this plan?
So many, but I'm not there.
So many. I feel like my morale would be so much better if someone was just like pummeling me with a dead man's limb.
It's
Say any
honestly,
point if you want
when
to
I
be
found it
joined
be-
in, Orin, you can insert yourself at any point.
all right.
Join us for shenanigans.
So what? When do you guys want to try and do this? I'm assuming some kind of like evening, like under the cover of darkness kind of thing, or maybe midday is super easy to do.
I mean, when's everyone's schedule open? All right, let's all get together. When can we get
Well,
together? When
hold
can we
on, I'm
all get
opening
together?
Outlook.
Let me check my Google Calendar. Hang on a sec.
I mean, nobody's actually checking their calendars, so
Yeah.
Like they're all waiting for their calendars to actually load up.
Hold
What's
on, let me check. I'm penciled in yelling at the guard for like 3 weeks straight, guys.
They're just gonna
Can-
rename a month after it.
Can you
You're
take
gonna have
an
to make
evening
some
off?
time.
Yeah, like one evening.
Well, how many hands do you need? Because I feel like too many people going in there to try to get this done is going to draw a lot of attention.
I mean, we're gonna have some like lookouts. Like not everyone's gonna go inside.
Also, I don't know who I'm looking for to try and get their attention in the first place.
Oh, that's no problem. I have descriptions of all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'll just start asking
I-
around at like every
will
bar.
roll
Hey, who's
roll this-
looking for?
If you need me to to sell the story, like I can leave the city. I can go out towards where I normally camp, and I can just circle and come back in from the other side, so that there's so that people will have seen me. I don't know if that'll help or not, or if I'm
Yeah, I guess.
overselling it or not.
I mean, if we've been have ever since that information came to light, have we been doing anything to kind of conceal your location, or are we still just stomping around town because we're famous and we've saved the city several times? Like if they're trying to find you, I feel like we haven't made it difficult.
That is a good point. Although I don't travel far for my drink either.
That's not good. That means you have a regular haunt.
Well, they haven't found me yet, so clearly they're
Maybe they just suck.
yeah, they're really bad.
That's what it's the same four guys ever since you did what you did, and they're just that slow.
Wow, so what you're saying is I had over a year head start on them.
Say from the descriptions, these guys don't sound familiar to you, Moose.
Okay. Well, if everyone's free tonight, I was just gonna sit around and drink, but I guess I could do this instead. Anybody
Yeah, my
else got any
schedule's
plans?
I just started a new job, so I don't know if I should really miss any time.
Yeah, but I mean, you get vacation time, right? You get PTO.
Oh, hey, Moose. You know, when you tried my drink a couple weeks ago,
Which one? Like the really horrible one that was just
Yeah.
maggots?
the one that made you vomit maggots all over the place. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
No, that is maggots. I don't know what you think you're drinking. That drink is literally just maggots.
Dude, I went to the doctor a couple days ago, and apparently my taste buds are dead. Like,
Because
actually,
you've been drinking maggots.
you might not be wrong.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Cleo, but it's definitely not me because other people have also. I think, right? Didn't you also share it with somebody else?
Nope.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
I
okay.
think just you.
Just your weird fever dream.
I can
Yeah,
tell you,
maybe
I can promise you, Cleo. I have drank. Honestly, I couldn't tell you how much I've drank in my life. It is an impossible number.
At
I'm
least
not
an
good
Olympic
enough at
swimming
math.
pool size last week.
Yep. At
Maybe
this
I,
point, I may have drank the entirety of Lake Michigan.
That's impressive.
Oh shit! I meant to say Superior. That's the really big one. Oh well, too late.
Oh
I'm sticking with
no,
Michigan.
a smaller lake.
I think I'm
Isn't-
gonna
I thought
think I'm
Superior
gonna
was
cut
bigger.
back.
Isn't it deeper?
I'm gonna go sober for a little while, see if that helps me at all.
Yeah.
Narrator. It didn't.
It, in fact, did not help much. It, in fact, made things much, much worse.
To be fair, a lot more than just your taste buds were dead for a while there, so maybe they're just taking a while to come back.
It has been over a year.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah, that nice doctor told me to like drink some bleach and see what happens. So like, yeah, that maybe they'll grow back or something. I don't know.
You may need a, if your doctor tells you to drink bleach, you might need a second opinion.
Technically, it was lye and a soda powder.
And not drink it, just scrub with it. Because that's
mean,
better.
We could always just replace your tongue. I'm sure we could find a perfectly willing donor.
Moose, that's so nice of you to offer. You always have my best interest at heart.
Absolutely.
I appreciate Moose's enthusiasm, but I question where we would find a willing tongue donor. You know what? I'm avoiding this topic of conversation. I don't want to have this anymore.
Okay.
It was a dumb conversation.
Sock, are you available tonight for shenanigans?
Yes.
Max.
Of course.
Also, Max, can you approve Reggie's time off request so that he can join us?
No.
Your time off request is approved.
Wow.
Is Oren here?
Yeah, you
Is
won.
Oren's not here, right?
Not yet.
Okay, is Oren gonna come join us?
Don't spoil it, Nick. Jesus Christ.
Okay,
He's
sorry.
He's waiting for the opportune moment.
All right. Well, I know Oren's been very busy training the not so great Town's Watch who let all those children get kidnapped. So
Gotta beat him down.
yep, he's gotta train the absolute shit out of them. So
Yeah, because fuck
I
those
would-
guys who
Yep.
didn't protect children that were stolen from their beds by a warp entity.
Yep.
I'm mad that I was the last one to fucking know about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's clearly the issue isn't that, it's their lack of communication skills. I don't know what throwing limbs at them teaches them about communication, but maybe it at least teaches them to not fuck up again.
It was
As
just
you
a joke.
stream
went
that
too
thinking
far.
about it, then you're like, wait a second. They came and found me like immediately. As soon as they found out, maybe I'm the baddie.
All right, so I guess we're gonna just wait till night so that we can do this plan. So you know what you're doing, right, Reggie?
Yeah, I figure I'll probably go try and ring them up a couple, well, I don't know, like an hour ahead of time, so that, because if they need to gather their shit or whatever to actually follow me out, But I wager I can keep him busy out there trying to track you down for at least a couple hours.
So, what time of night are you
Alright.
doing? I just hit the clock for the quick one, the midnight, the day before my birthday too.
Hey.
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 So, what time are you going there to do? And what's the course of action? How is this going down?
So what do you guys think? Maybe I go try and grab him at like 7.
Yeah,
Sun's
that
down.
That sounds
seems good, right?
They would still, it's not like I'm rousing them from their beds to go do this. That would be a little weird. It's like, hey, I heard about this. I'm not on the clock anymore today, kind of thing.
Like, what time of night are you like talking about? Midnight, middle of the night when things have died down, like 8 o'clock.
Oh,
What kind of? It is
well, I mean, what
February,
would?
so nighttime happens. By 6 o'clock it's dark.
Yeah, but I guess it's more up to the rest of the team, like what time they would most want to be trying to get into somebody else's hotel room as unnoticed as possible, or tavern room.
I mean, it's probably going to be most dead around.
during dinner, perhaps.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe during dinner when everyone's like actually like drinking and eating and all that. Most people aren't going to be in the streets.
It's probably the easiest time to find them too.
Yeah.
You also know that being out after dark, it can be dangerous. Not a whole lot of people are willing to go out after dark.
Yeah, you can just I don't know what store you want to spend them, but whatever store you spend them, just get them to leave during like the dinner hour.
Okay, so Reggie's going in to look for these guys about 6 p.m. What's the
Sure.
rest? Where are the rest of you setting up? What's the play there?
I'm going to just be a lookout because I feel like it's probably not a good idea for me specifically, the person they're looking for, being seen. So I'm gonna just wherever Max tells me to like, hey, stand here and just look for whatever. That's where I'm gonna stand. Oh wait, shit! I gotta bring the goat up. Never mind. I guess I'm going in. I forgot about the goat.
The goat is the most important part of our plan.
Yep. I have the goat. I will be
Okay,
butchering
so
the
you've
goat.
got a goat a few blocks away.
Yep.
Max, what are you doing?
I will be. Man, I can't really go in because they're gonna make a big deal about me being one of the heroes. Where is their room located in this hotel? In this,
Roll me a d6. They are on the first floor, the back corner of the inn.
I'm going to be malingering around that back corner of the inn outside.
Okay.
I will be waiting for a signal.
What's the signal?
I don't know what's the signal, Reggie.
When they leave with me. I don't.
Okay. Well, he's at the back of the place, so he's not going to see you leave the front of the place.
I don't know who else is involved. Does
Sock, what are you doing? And where are you positioned?
I think I'm just sitting in an alleyway, just kind of observing the situation currently.
So
Okay.
I figure if we've got at least one person who can keep an eye on the front door, the second I walk out with them and try and get them out of, on the trail that I just saw him on, you
Well, I
would
can
know
do
it's
that.
good to go.
I think if anyone here is probably the best person for being a lookout, it would be me.
Sounds good to me.
And Cleo, how are you doing?
I'll find like a nice vantage point on a roof where I can see the front door of this place.
Okay.
Camp out there.
And what's Scab's position?
I think I would send her to go bother Orin if he's not joining us.
Okay. So this
He's
is
got treats in his pocket. Go
it's
get
getting
it.
ready to go to Orin. The Scab comes and like starts sniffing around you, and is it just to hang around? What's Scab's? Is it just to hang out? Is it trying to bring
I
him?
will send her with a note of the hijinks we're planning to get up to tonight and where, just in case he wants to come.
I hope it's like a greatly exaggerated note. Like
It's written in blood.
Yeah, like borderline terrorism.
Yeah.
Kitty cam.
No, she just hangs out.
Oh my god, they're gonna fill the well with people tonight. Oh my god.
Gonna be so much fun.
So do you actually
Jesus.
send a note or?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the note? The note just says the shenanigans happening at 6. Be there, be square.
Basically.
Okay. So y'all get in position. 6 p.m. rolls around. Reggie, you approach the inn, the Laughing Cow.
Yep, hold on.
See
Where else?
on the sign out front, it's a faded red sign with a white cow on it that's just got its head thrown back in a laughing pose.
I'm going to head in and look for the 4 individuals that were on the notes that Max gave me.
Okay. You head in. It's decently busy. It's not packed or anything, but there's a decent crowd in here. Most people are having supper. You look around. You do see 2 of the guys that look like they could fit the description, but you either aren't recalling correctly or the other 2 are not here that you can see.
Well, I'm going to try my luck with the 2 that seem to be the correct individuals.
Okay. You approach them. They're eating. They stop, look up, just stare at you.
You 2 wouldn't happen to be trying to apprehend a very large individual goes by the nickname of Moose?
You got some information, do you?
Yeah, it would.
And he's as he actually down, he slides out a gold coin on the table that's just sitting in the middle there, or between you and him. So, what kind of information?
I mean, honestly, the coin's not necessary. It would just make
Raises
me
an
feel a lot
eyebrow.
better if I. Okay, look, I'm just going to level with you. Well, first off, are you the ones looking for him? I heard that there was some people trying to bring this guy down.
He's a person of interest.
Okay, so here's the deal. He's become kind of a big name in this town, and I kind of got in this hero worship mode, and I was trying to buddy up to him, and he just like never meet your heroes kind of thing. He'd completely like push me aside, treated me like crap. So I don't know. I'd love to see him knock down a peg, and I think I've seen him head out into the forest a couple times, and I swear he just left again tonight. I was kind of hoping I could like help track him down with you and see if we can, just get him.
What's this guy look like?
I mean, he's a refrigerator of a man. You don't know what a refrigerator is. He's-
He's like if a man ate another man.
like put two guardsmen next to each other, and he's about that wide, and his shoulders are even bigger. He's that clean shaven, head, big, fuck all beard. Reggie, you have tattoos, right?
What?
Not Reggie.
Yeah.
Moose, you have
Reggie.
tattoos, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll describe those as well.
Sounds like the man. And he said he's left town tonight.
Yeah, he did. Folks have said
As-
before
Go on.
that he has this habit of kind of camping out in the woods every now and then. So I think he's got a pretty similar haunt out there. That's why I was when I heard. Sorry, that's me misspeaking, not Reggie.
No problem.
So when I saw him wandering out earlier, I thought maybe this would be a good time. He wouldn't be around any of his crew. It seems to be like a solitary, like I don't know, it's like a Zen thing or something.
And you don't want this coin for the information. We're happy to pay.
Well, okay, sure. I mean, you twist my arm, but I really the big payment would be if I was able to be part of the effort to try and bring him in. Like I'm super quiet.
And just kind of sitting there scrutinize you. He's not saying anything, just looking at you. You don't get part of the bounty,
Oh no, yeah. Like I said, my payment is just watching this guy knocked off his high horse.
He looks at the other guy. But you take Stotch. Check this out. He nods and heads upstairs or heads towards the back. And comes out. The guy you've been talking to is the larger of the ones. The other two medium-sized men looks at you and he's like, "Let's go. Lead the way."
So I'm tying up two guys.
Yeah, there's two
Not
guys that
literally.
are going to go with you.
A little too late to communicate on that one, but okay.
And you've got eyes on three now. You have not you don't know where the fourth is. And that would be
No offense,
the
but
very slender guy.
No offense, but are two of you guys enough? I mean, he's got some serious stuff in his resume about the things they say he's done.
Yeah, we want verification first. We can plan out the rest.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I can. I can show you. I'm kind of familiar with that trail, so I'll lead the way.
Guy reaches out. One of the new guy comes over. He reaches, tears off a hunk of bread. As he heads out the door, he starts munching on that. The guy at the table says something to them. It sounds gibberish to you. Give me an intelligence check.
Where is?
You don't know what it is specifically, but you know this has to be some sort of cant. It's not thieves' cant, but it's some sort of cant.
I would rationalize that in their line of work, they've probably got. Well, that makes perfect sense, but am I getting the sense that it's so that I don't understand what they're saying?
You don't know. He didn't whisper it. He wasn't yelling. He's just like saying something normal, like normal conversation to him, but it was gibberish to you.
Okay. I mean, I'm going to keep a wary eye as we go, regardless, because I just want to fuck off into the shadows if anything goes sideways. But I'll keep note.
Okay. I need to make a bathroom break real quick. I'll be right back.
What's that, Scab? What do you got there? Oh. Oh God. Oh. Holy shit.
Is this the equivalent of, hey, I need you to call my cell phone and pretend that my mom is in the hospital? Is that refrigerator sponsored by Jimmy John's?
Looks like it, yeah.
It's like, what is on his shorts? Oh, okay.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So you head out, head towards the street.
Yep.
Takes you, I say, 15 minutes to get to the gate entrance that you're going out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, nighttime. It's dark now. You don't really see anybody out on the streets. You hear strange cries, growls here and there, off in alleys. Very unnerving. As you approach the gate, of course, it's locked. It's closed. Just can't. Torch lights. You got the glow on the wood, the iron barred gates ahead of you. There's a smaller gate or smaller door, like for entrance, where you don't have to have the big gates open. You can go through. I forgot what those are called.
Mm-hmm.
Some guards standing there. One of them in an elite uniform. Like, who goes there? State your business.
Just helping these gentlemen track down a bounty.
Is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that you, Reginald? Oh, sorry. Yes, one of the heroes, definitely. Is there a problem?
Just would think that there's like a giant name tag. Hero of.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, thank God that wasn't a 1.
You hear again. You don't understand it, but you hear one of the guys in that same cant whispering to the other guy. But is there problems?
No, just trying to do my civic duty. They've got a target on their list that I think I'm able to help with. Some ne'er do well out here in the woods.
But do we need to get any of the other guard? I'm sure Lord Orin
I mean,
would be.
I think
more than
right now
happy.
we're just. I think right now we're just doing some information gathering. I don't think it's going to come to blows.
No, very well. If we can be of assistance, please let us know.
Sure.
No, he starts opening the gate. So as y'all back to the inn, Cleo, you and Sock, both from your vantage points, you see Reggie walk out with two men fitting the descriptions of what y'all been told.
This is going so well.
Blendiferous, if you would.
I will try to follow from a distance from the rooftops.
Okay, you're following Reggie, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Sock, what are you doing? You know that Max is waiting for a signal of some kind.
I'm just going to cast message.
Okay.
That's a cantrip, right? Message?
I do not remember.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll have to point my finger to. Never mind, I'm going to use sending. Because that's like anywhere.
It's okay. If it goes wrong and you set off a fireball on yourself, that's a good signal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in an
That's what I
alley
was-
away from the rest of the group, so
It's going to roll this.
let's see how we're going to open up the chaos tonight.
I'm going to nat 20.
Almost a
Yes.
1. We almost got what level spell is that?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's
I believe
level
it's
2,
3.
isn't it?
It's level 3.
Level 3.
That would be 15, and a 9 would be more than 5.
Yep.
Reroll anything under 50.
Can I use a fate point? How many
You
of those we
may.
got left? All right.
It was not a fumble. You cannot reroll ones. It was a 2. You can reroll that.
Oh my fucking god!
That one you cannot reroll. So go ahead and roll on that table. That's amazing.
But is it if he rolls a 1, it doesn't
I'd
matter
say
what
You
his
it's a
bonus
cannot
nat
was?
reroll
one.
ones, and you cannot make me reroll 20s.
Right, but he got a 6 on his d6.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
still a 1 on the die.
Okay.
Give me the table.
It's right above your 1.
Oh, yep. Okay. Oh, there we go. Holy cow. Ever to come up.
That's a big table.
I gotta reroll that.
Yep.
There we go. How does my spell go off with critical damage?
So it was a third level. Roll 3d10. Wait, hang on. It's critical. So roll. I'm going to say a d10 per spell level of psychic feedback. So 6d10.
It's not a damaging spell, though.
So you take 33 points of damage as blood just starts gushing out of your nose, your eyes, and your ears.
That's the signal.
Can you even see me from where?
There is probably a scream also, I would assume. That you're not just like, oh, I'm just going to stand here and bleed. So, Max, you hear a familiar scream.
Hold on, Bradley. You're finally get. Nope, I'm at 98. I'm at 98
We
on
almost
the
got a
insanity.
mutation.
Oh wow, it's a good thing I
Wow.
rolled way below average on
So
that.
at 98, that means you are
Dang.
guaranteed the next time. Because
Yeah,
you can
I
only
rolled
roll
2 ones.
2 ones.
Well, yep, I'm. I like to think that my message goes off. Wait, can we flavor this a little bit? The sending
Sure.
like succeeds, but what he gets is. "Ah!"
Well,
Screaming.
it does say your spell goes off.
So I think he hears in his head
Your
Sock just go, "Oh!" And there's your signal.
There
Max,
inside
your
your
nose
head,
bleeds a
there's
little
just
bit.
this horrifying. You can hear Sock's voice just screaming in agony in your head, Max. And you also hear it kind of like that, just sort of a delay, like in stereo, because you
It's
hear him further
stereo.
off in the same scream from across an alleyway.
Well, shit.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. I was gonna say if I rolled like below a 5, I think I'd just pass out. I think I just get an
Great
instant
constitution.
migraine
It's
and then
just
just
most of
go
it's on the
out.
floor now.
Yep,
Oh.
yep. Just lost like a whole pint of blood as it jets out of my nose.
I think now is a good time for Orin to show up.
I also have to be right back. I have to swap to another Discord for a minute.
Okay, so as you're approaching the area where you've seen the notes told you there'll be, you hear your friend scream from an alleyway somewhere nearby.
What? What is going on?
Tarnation?
What?
Sounds like it's going extremely well.
Orin's just stomping around, trying to figure out what's going on.
There's Orin in Discord. And of course, you've got to wait.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? So we'll do this. We'll play it at the moment. He rolled his con save, but Sock's sort of incoherent at the moment. You find him laying in an alleyway, blood coming all out of his face from every orifice. What's Max doing? You've gotten the signal.
The horrible screaming.
You know, what's Moose doing? Moose, you were nearby. You hear the scream as well. It scares the goat. The goat screams right after.
Now I got the ghost.
Oh
screaming.
no.
Yeah.
It's all going to hell.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
You know what looks more heretical than a hotel room full of or full of evil carvings? Is some dude screaming in an alleyway and blood coming out of his orifices.
Hey,
Actually, you know what? I was trying to make the decision whether Max was going to go in or not, but it doesn't matter. Max needs Sock to carve the symbols, so he's got to go find Sock.
Moose, roll me percentile die. There's a 25% chance that goat is a fainting goat also. It does not faint on you.
Okay. I rush to see what's going. I bring the goat with me. I rush to see what's going on.
Here's a very large refrigerator of a man carrying a goat running from alleyway to alleyway in the darkness. You know where people were positioned, so it's not like you've got to search for them. So you manage to get over there. You see Orin leaning over the body of Sock. He's conscious but kind of incoherent at the moment.
I'm shaking him.
He's babbling at the moment because I don't know what you're going to say or what he wants to say. So you're trying to get him to speak English, speak common.
Common, motherfucker.
Do you speak?
Do you speak it?
I guess there was other Discord drama.
No idea.
So while y'all are doing that, Reggie, you're heading outside of town. Cleo,
Yes.
give me percentile dice. Okay, you know the direction they're heading, but you're losing some ground because there's not perfect buildings lined up to follow it, so you're having to deviate from rooftop to rooftop. By the time you get to the gate, they are through and you don't see them.
I am a ranger. I have things for this. One moment.
Why do I suddenly feel hunter's marked?
Oh no. She's losing her
no.
eyesight.
Cleo's gonna take me out of my misery if things go bad.
Can't let him talk.
Right.
I really have nothing to like track.
No witnesses.
I have no tracking spells.
Does Scab go back to her?
Just walks up a wall.
Scab was probably coming with you as you came back.
Well, now I want to know where she's at. She obviously sent me a note. This fucking goober.
If a cat dog could shrug as you look down at Scab, that's what you would swear you saw.
Must have a cold. His nose must not be working.
I'm gonna cast Call of the Wild Companion, and I'm gonna tell Scab to come.
Well, you do have a ring, remember?
I have a. Does that work from just anywhere?
Yeah, you can store Scab in your ring if you want.
Oh my god.
But she's with Orin right now.
Correct, but you can remember like how she was on the other side of the
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that happening. I'm gonna try to do that.
while on a rooftop, or
No, I'll hop onto the ground.
okay. I'm just making sure, like, is she on the roof as well? Okay, you get down, you look at your ring, you think it kind of gets warm, and in I would say moonlight. It's a new moon. There is no moonlight, and one of the a torch nearby, you can see kind of the glint. You see almost like she's running from a great distance, and you see the reflection in the ring her getting closer and closer, and all of a sudden she's just like at your side. It's like you blink and she's there. There's no puff of smoke, no nothing. She's just there.
That's so convenient. What a nice little ring.
It was a birthday ring, so.
All right, Scab. Find Reggie. I'm gonna see if she can help me track Reggie into the woods.
You get the feedback from the bond, like, do I have to? No.
Yeah, you
No,
have
she
to.
she takes off. She already knows what Reggie smells like, so that's not a problem. So she takes off running to the gate. The gates, of course, are closed, and the guards see a wild animal running up towards them.
No, we go together. What?
No, say this is in the dark, and some creatures running out of the darkness towards the gate.
Scab, be cool about it.
Roll me percentile dice.
Scab, be cool.
Okay, they especially with a recent hero coming through, they're looking there like a couple of the guards pull their pikes down, and the elite guards like, whoa, wait, that's the cat dog of the heroes.
She's not a cat. I come running up.
It's got a cute sweater as well. What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like red and white, and it's got snowflakes on it.
I like to imagine Orange just has like a picture of the group up in the garrison. It's just like, these guys are cool. Don't harass these guys.
Except this one.
Just underneath Scab, it's just like dog ? Cat ? Hairy pig ?
What?
No, that's the sweater.
Man, bear, pig. Here, I'll if for those that don't have this or Twitch open, put Techno put in there. Scabicus, the not cat dog. Okay, and you say you come running up as well?
Yeah.
Leo?
Yeah. Oh, sorry for the scare. She's friendly.
Oh, another hero tonight. Lord Reginald
should leave.
just left.
Lord.
Yeah, we're kind of doing a mission right now. Just keep it low key.
Are you sure? We asked him. Do you need watch help?
No, that should be all right.
Is Lord Orin know about this?
Yeah, he does.
Looks back. Yeah, definitely.
I check Scab to make sure she doesn't have the letter still.
No.
Yeah, he knows. Can I come through?
Yes. They open the gate. It's please be careful to say there's nothing good happens after the sun leaves.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, you head out. So, Scott back yet?
Nope.
Okay, so Reggie, you are
Yes.
leading these guys. So, how are you playing this? You just walking in a random direction? What are you doing?
I mean, we're trekking out into the woods, kind of where Moose heads. I've never actually
This
you
close
know,
to see, you're not going to
followed.
have woods immediately right here at the edge. I'm going to say it's going to be probably a 10, 15-minute walk to the edge of the woods.
Okay. I mean, so I guess my point is, I've not gone with him, but we know that he kind of just takes his personal time, so I at least know which direction he goes. So I'm
Okay.
genuinely looking for his I assume he's got like a campsite or something.
Okay. Well, yeah, that will take a bit. You're traveling. I'm going to say you're probably about 8 minutes ahead of Cleo.
Mhm.
So it's dark. They both got. Are you carrying a torch? They've both got torches out.
Yeah.
So, hero worship from this guy, right?
Well, for him.
What makes a person look to a brute like that as a hero?
Just everything he's able to accomplish. Like I'm not a large strapping example of a male, so he's he's like a Superman.
Do you know why we're hunting him?
It didn't really cross my mind to ask. It just sounded very convenient that you also had beef with him.
It is convenient. You should pick your heroes more carefully. I mean, he murdered the son of a lord. I don't know if you've ever heard of Lord White Oak. Kidnapped his daughter, and his son went to rescue his sister, and he brutally murdered both of them. As well as 5 others, lesser nobles, that were friends of young White Oak.
Holy crap.
Raped and killed the woman in cold blood, and then murdered her brother as he tried to rescue her.
Ooh.
Maybe you should go home.
It's not too late to go home.
Well, now I really want to make sure that you guys get him. I thought he was just, like once I met him, I didn't like him anymore, obviously, and it seemed.
But when did
Didn't
you
realize
meet him?
it was that dark.
You've gotten to speak with him?
Well, I mean, they've been in town here for a while. Plus, he, frequents a lot of taverns. So, when he's out drinking, it's pretty easy to.
Barely perceptible, Reggie. You hear like steel leaving a scabbard.
Oh.
Like barely.
How far away from town are we?
It's barely. You're about 8 minutes away from town, and it's like somebody very quietly trying to unsheath a blade, but you just catch the edge of the sound. Like it's interesting that one of the heroes would want to turn in one of the other heroes. Wouldn't you say? And you take you're walking, you take like about 3 steps before then it dawns like those they're not walking with you anymore. They've stopped, and you hear definitely steel being drawn. And you turn and look, and both of them are standing there, weapons in hand. So what's the play here?
You know what? That's totally fair. I did tell Max I was a really bad liar. The real story is I work with the guy and he hates me, and it would be really convenient if instead of trying to get him to leave the group, you guys just got your man. Especially now that I've heard this shit that he's accused of.
Give me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Would probably be deception unless you are telling the truth.
It's only half true.
All good lies have a seed of truth.
They say he
I
doesn't
am.
like me. That's you. You don't have to fake that one.
Yeah, but I'm not actually trying to get him killed. Right at this point, I'm trying to save my own ass. But keep them on. Like I don't know. I do think that this really is more of lying than like trying to make a good persuasive argument. But
I mean, deception either. If you whichever. Yeah.
Okay, good, because I have a much better deception than I do
that's fine.
persuasion.
I mean, you're telling the truth some, you're lying some, so either way.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, buddy.
They're like that. That makes sense. Just lead on.
Cool.
Cool.
Their weapons stay out though. Cleo, you see it's quite a ways away, but you see like torchlight heading towards the edge of the woods. And that's the direction Scab is, like nose to the ground, moving that way.
No, I just following.
What kind of pace?
Just to keep up, I want to keep a reasonable distance because I cannot hear myself, and I don't want them to hear me.
And it's a good thing you don't need a light.
It sure is.
I mean, I'm feeling fairly confident I can still play this out for a while, and it keeps him busy. So I'll continue leading in the direction I wanted to go. I'll just also keeping an eye on the guys that have swords drawn.
Yeah, listen, man. The others don't need me. I'm here for you, just in case this goes south.
Right. I'm just saying,
you
like,
can't hear Reggie scream when they start killing him.
I will tell Scab to start sprinting if she ever smells blood.
Okay. I wish Scott would get
She
back
just
so y'all
immediately
can do
starts
what you're
running.
doing back there, because while this is going on, y'all are doing things back there.
He's just unconscious now, I guess.
It's just funny that he's like, I want to make a con save, rolls a nat 20. He's like, okay, I don't pass out. I got to leave. Be right back. So, yeah, he's still, though, kind of babbling and incoherent from the massive warp feedback that just went through his brain. So you hit the edge of the woods, Reggie, and stepping in, there's a little game trail.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting a real uneasy feeling.
From the guys who will probably want to kill me, or from something else?
It's a mix, because being out after night, is not fun to begin with. And now you've just stepped into a dark wood, which is even more kind of oppressive on the darkness. And that feels bad. And then you've got that real sickening feeling about these guys behind you. Go ahead and roll initiative. And since, of course, when the party is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I did not have guys made up yet, so I'm just going to use some.
Invent some guys real quick.
No, that's what I am saying. But I'm using. It may say Bandit Captain, but it's not them. Actually, I'll change the names real quick.
Should I roll as well?
No, because I'll just have you come in a few minutes.
Okay.
A few minutes. That's so many rounds of combat.
Not that far.
Well, I don't. I
behind.
mean, relative
I know.
speaking, not like in 20 rounds of combat. After Reggie's good and dead, you will show up. Okay, so can you see those? Yep, there they are. They're at the bottom of the tracker there. Okay, so first up is Clement. This guy takes aim at you. That's a hit. First attack. Second attack is a critical.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge this one.
Okay. Oh shit! I rolled damage before. I told you to tell me you're going to do that, and then so just take off the half of that. It's half
Take
or is
off
it
6?
all? I can never remember.
No, it halves the damage.
Okay. And round down in your favor, for players.
Okay, so got it.
Also, I don't know why this. Just remember, we have not used it. It was a rule I stated in the very beginning that you can do on critical hits. You can have your armor absorb that blow instead, but it loses 1 point of armor. If you hit 0, then the armor's destroyed, but you can use your armor to negate a critical. You still take damage, normal damage, but the armor absorbs most of that. So there's that as well. Of course, I think you've only got leather, so it would be destroyed after 1.
Okay.
And it's your go.
Okay. How do I want to do this?
You did take a critical hit. So I believe we'd said
I dodged some of it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I say if you want to take the critical hit, then you can make your wisdom save. If you want.
No, I'm trying to keep my wits about me for this one actually. But I just realized that if I want to disengage, I need to use my bonus.
You could use your action to disengage too.
I can use my action to disengage?
That's how you normally do it.
Oh.
Well, anybody can take a disengage. You can do it as a bonus action where no one else
Gotcha.
can. Or rogues can.
No, that's fine. So I want to I mean, we were walking into just now making our way into the trees themselves.
Right. You're probably like 20 foot into the thicket when they attacked.
No, sorry, not uncanny dodge, Cleo. Disengage. Or I don't know what the point of that comment was then. I guess I'm misinterpreting it.
In case you were thinking you needed to save your bonus for the uncanny.
Oh,
that's a reaction.
Yeah, no, I'm good. The reaction was I don't think I have any plans for that. Is there? Can I see spots up in the trees that would hold my weight?
There's all various types of trees, and it's dark and shadowy. So, I mean, there's going to be branches. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, so what I would like to do is use my action to disengage, use my movement to run into the trees as far as I can, and then as a bonus, I'm going to activate that amulet and bamf up into the trees another 30 feet away.
Okay. So you do that. You take off. They swing, miss you. You get your 30
And
foot of
then-
movement, and then what's your roll on the ring?
Yeah, I'm
That you've
looking.
rolled real
It's
good on so
on
far.
the shadow amulet. I know, but at least I reset it last time.
How many
Wisdom
fate
saving
points did you
throw.
spend? Like 3 or 4?
At least 4, I think. Okay, wisdom saving throw DC 15. Oh, I saw that 20. I saw that 20.
Teased. So, what's the rounds?
I mean, this is fine. It's a D4. It just means that I'm, hidden for a little longer. Where's my D4?
I mean, to an extent, it kind of goes in your advantage. So,
Fuck. 4 rounds.
So, they start yelling and cursing. They're searching all over. So I'm going to say by the time you bamf, you appear in the tree. Cleo, you are now arriving. That you see their movements up into the trees. They're kind of spread out a little bit. You don't hear other than them cursing a bit, and same thing. There's some
She does
gibberish.
what?
You don't know. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, you just see lights moving around. I always fucking forget that. You see lights moving around. There you get there's a scent of blood, but not a lot, and you don't know whose. But there is blood, but not. It's not continuing.
But I don't see Reggie anymore.
You see the lights from them in the trees. You don't even have a good beat on them. You are on the edge of the trees now, and you don't see anybody. You can tell where those two individuals are simply from the light.
How well can Cleo see in the dark though? Like,
yeah, but the light screws up the dark vision, so it becomes like that brightness. It's blocking out where you start seeing the glow of the light. It's canceling out the dark vision. So if those were out, she could see them clearly. Like if you got night vision goggles on and someone turns on the light, except instead of blinding you, it just cancels it out.
I guess since I didn't mention it before, when I went to run, I would have dropped the torch.
Sure. So roll me percentile dice.
How well has it rained recently?
It's February, so there's a good chance that there is. Yeah, it's landed in a snowdrift and went out.
Okay.
I'm just going to
Yeah, there's no
proceed
map
with
tech now.
caution. How far out am I?
You are about 15 minutes from the gate.
How close am I to them, though?
To them, I would say you could use to get an attack. You would have to, because they're in woodland, you're going to have to use your action and your move to get within melee range of one. But you can't quite make out a clear target for any kind of range.
I'm within 80 feet?
Yes, we'll say that.
Okay. I'm going to get another 20 feet closer, but I'm not going to reveal myself quite yet.
Okay, and I can't remember what Scab's movement if you want to use.
She's 30.
40. She's got a 40, so she still couldn't get a melee attack on her, but she could close the gap and be right on their heels.
No, I don't know what's quite going on yet. I'm just gonna take it easy. I'm gonna hold my action, and if I end up getting a clear shot, if they come close to me, I'll take a shot. But I'm just gonna hold here. Keep quiet.
And Scabs by you or going in or
She'll stay by me for now.
Oops, put too much. So Reggie, you appear, and you're top of the turn. So
I mean, I'm out of things for 4 full rounds.
This is after 4 rounds. They've been searching for you. This has allowed Cleo to catch up. I know that's only like 24 seconds. We're just theater minding this. You
Okay.
reappear. You're like catch yourself. You don't fall off, but it's like you're on a pretty thick branch.
Okay. I'm trying to stay as quiet as I can.
Right. Let me one of the guys like, what? I think he's in the trees. He hears something. You see him turn. You are not visibly seen, but they are looking up now. And
did they keep going? Like, I guess so. I don't know how they would know which direction to go after
They don't.
me.
They've spread out.
Where okay, got it.
Yeah, they're
because
not
I'm
both
only
together.
effectively like 60 feet from where this all started.
Right.
I think. Yeah, teleport up to 30 feet.
So, are you doing anything while you're on your turn? You've reappeared. Are you just trying to do stealth or what?
Yeah.
I just now saw Scott's message. Jesus, take the wheel. Someone play me for a turn. Okay, roll me.
It's not that easy, Scott.
Okay, you already did. Y'all are doing that. This dude is trying to figure out where you're at.
It's really not a good stealth roll given how much bonus I have.
Where is his stuff? Of course, that is he's heading your direction. He hasn't seen you, but he's kind of zeroing in on the sound that you made when you come in. This dude. He's coming from a different direction because the other guy's yelling. Leo, you see the lights starting to converge, and give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, while looking at them, it screws up with your dark vision, but you catch movement, and you see up in the trees, you see Reggie.
I am going to get another 10 feet closer. So I am 50 feet away now.
I'm gonna say 40 because they're moving closer towards you, but from different angles.
Okay, before I move,
say 40 for one, 50 for another guy.
Before I move, I'm going to ask Scab to alert my pal here that we're here, and she's just going to. So everybody hears that.
You hear one of the guys. You hear like Reggie. You hear one of the guys like, "What the fuck is that?" And he sounds kind of unnerved.
It's some kind of cat, or maybe a dog.
Not a cat. Swear to God. I could do something really funny.
You won't.
Reggie, how funny do we want to be with this?
I have no way to gauge the context of that question.
I can do like
yes.
20% funny, or I can do 100% funny.
I mean, just go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell that I've never cast before. It's a level 2.
See if we can get another one.
That's a hit. I am casting a spell called Jungle Cry. I utter a loud, echoing cry. Every beast within 400 feet of you and able to hear the shout becomes hostile towards any humanoids it can see. So this is bugs, this is squirrels, this is mice, this is any like rabbits. I'm
Any
assuming it's
humanoid.
mostly small
yes, I
creatures.
read that.
Any humanoid. So
I'm
if
in a
there are
fucking
any,
tree.
you're in a tree. If there's any beasts within 400 feet, they are going to start viciously going after humanoids.
What are the chances there's some squirrels in my tree?
Let's hope they don't see you. Let's hope you rolled a good enough stealth.
Or
Oh, please.
or bobcats in the area that can crawl up trees, or large bears.
I mean, thankfully, there's 2 guys holding torches right now.
There's 2 very visible and noisy guys right now.
I want to say, okay, for Reggie, roll me percentile dice.
I'm just rolling great tonight.
There are no immediate animals in your tree or the trees close to it.
Oh, thank God.
This is your chance to slip away non-violently
But,
if you would like to do so.
I mean,
Where were we? I look for a table.
I've also got a glass vial of a different kind of jungle cry that I could just accidentally drop on their heads.
You could totally do that.
But now it's gonna be a very busy place. So, but 400 feet is a large radius.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but large or bigger beasts can save against this. So at least we're not potentially summoning
Gorillas.
Yeah.
Gorillas.
Yeah.
Gorillas of the woods.
Got the strength of 5
Gorillas.
Winter gorillas.
Okay,
Yetis.
so how do I want to do this?
Wow, this is like the annoying druid summoning from Blaskin times
it's not
100.
It's an
annoying. I'm trying to figure-
extremely weird spell, and I've always wanted
roll
to
me a
use it.
d6, Kate.
That roll
Now
really
roll
looked
me
like it just
D4.
dropped straight down.
4 of something, 3 of something.
No, so there are 3 bobcats and 1 roll me a d3, roll d6. And 1 black bear that are close by, that come charging in and start mauling these guys.
Nice.
Uh,
Extremely cool.
They're fighting back. The one that was already spooked is trying to run out of the woods, and he's being chased down. And he is caught from behind by a pair of them. You see the man he's already dropped his torch, and you see him being completely shredded. One's got him by the throat. The other's got it latched onto his arm and kicking and tearing out his stomach. And his studded leather is just being shredded. You hear the other man screaming, or actually don't. You sense through Scab that a large creature, probably a bear, is feasting on flesh.
Oh, that's very violent. That's not
Reggie,
exactly. Oh yeah, that
you
works.
have the gift of auditory senses, and you
I
hear
love it so
the
much.
screams.
That's excellent. This went great.
And the third bobcat is prowling underneath your tree.
Ah. Do.
Once they are dispatched, I can either Wolf's Howl or Nature's Aura to scatter the remaining beasts.
Well, you can tell those two are not getting up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Reggie's tree and I'm gonna do Nature's Aura at the bottom.
Okay.
We're just gonna calm the remaining beasts. Oops.
Give me the check.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Oh,
teasing. That one was teasing. Okay. It calms down, and then with you and Scab right there, it's not trying to do the immediate attack, but it's still a wild creature, and it's hauls ass away from you.
Sorry, Reggie, that was a little more effective than I thought it would be. You okay?
I got a ripping headache from that shadow step, but I think I'll be all right. Well, let's chew down at least. As
How
I
many were there?
slowly scramble down from the tree. Well, I think I heard there was 4, so
Oh,
I have no idea what's going on back at the tavern.
yeah. I mean, whatever like peaceful negotiations they were gonna attempt. I don't think that's happening anymore.
Well, at least in this half, instead of us having to do anything, we let nature take care of the problem.
They shouldn't have gone out in the woods at night. Dangerous
Speaking
out
of
here.
which, we should get the fuck out of the woods.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's go.
And as you say that, when you kind of like, yeah, we probably should, you're starting to see like different sets of eyes. Some glow red, some glow kind of an orange in the periphery, moving through the woods towards that direction where all the commotion has happened. And you start to saturate the area with your absence. And since I kind of need Sock here for the what's going on back there, since he's the one that caused the commotion, we will go ahead and call it tonight and pick up with him and the other group to see what they're doing while y'all were playing with the animals. So we will call that one tonight. Thank you all for playing. It's good to be back with the GrimDark for the 2025, the new year. And thank you everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate all the raids.
This worked out better than I could ever have possibly hoped.
Yeah, it's funny because Techno was like, stream has no map if there's one. I'm like, you know what? When the party takes in the direction you had no earthly idea it was going to go, you don't have a map prep for that.
It all worked out.
I'm going to say, y'all, while I'm like here, like last time we talked is like, you're like, I like breadcrumbs. Please throw them at me. It's like, okay, here's 2 different ones. Oh, you took the one I didn't think you were going to take, and totally handled that in a way I didn't think you were going to do it. But like say when the party especially boosts is a hammer, every solution looks like a nail. So it proved entertaining. But thank you everybody for hanging out. If you want to watch replays of this campaign or others, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares are very appreciated. And if you'll hang on through the credits, I'll see if there's anybody still streaming on this Saturday night, and we will hopefully see you all Tuesday for Kelso's game. Night, everyone.
Good night, Internet.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.